It had colors. It moved fast. It collected.
Judaism, as a spiritual system, is an organic spiritual force hovering above and living within its ethnically diverse global following. It lives within the language of Hebrew and the psychological framework of the biblical stories that are shaped by this language. It serves each group according to their needs and conforms to their cultural setting. Many are aware that this eagle derives itself from the god Heru. What many people do not know is that this eagle on the dollar bill was designed from the Kabbalistic tree of life. The word E pluribus, which is on the ribbon leading into the eagle's mouth, equals the number 123 and means out of many in Latin. E pluribus unum, one from many, was taken from an early poem by Virgil. However, once we place the eagle on the Kabbalistic tree of life, we see that E pluribus is channeling the war energy from the Sephiroth Geborah into the Sephiroth Nizak, which represents feelings. The core constitution of Judaism is enshrouded within a term called Kabbalah. Kabbalah is not a book. It's simply a Hebrew word meaning to receive. Kabbalah is a word that has been associated to a group of several mystical documents composed by adherents to Judaism, which spans several centuries. The fabric of the mystical documents of Kabbalah are constructed purposely according to a need to give a mystical interpretation to oneself in relation to God's cosmological purpose and reality. All ancient methods of spirituality are nature-based in that they pair the cycles of nature to the behaviors man should have during that time to ensure his survival. As the need to survive becomes more pressured by human history and experience, so does the method through which to psychologically pad the more harsher experiences of reality. Kabbalah is the esoteric system of the exoteric religious constructs. Kabbalah would be the seed in which the external pulp or fruit of religion and public consumption feeds upon while not relishing in the nature of the seed. Kabbalah is spelled in several different forms. The K spelling describes the more Hebrew, Bible-based form. The C spelling, however, describes the Christian form. This Christian Kabbalah derives from a period where Europeans began employing Judaic or esoteric methods of both interpretation and composition of their mystical traditions. Represents a newer form or a hermetic blend made popular by European and American occultists such as the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, the OTO, and their offshoots like Aleister Crowley and his students who merged the teachings of the Golden Dawn with the spiritualism and sex magic philosophies of the African American occultist and greatest influence on Rosicrucianism, Pascal Beverly Randolph. Moorish Islamicized African spirituality is what fostered the greatest growth of Judaic mysticism. It is well known the contribution that Africa has given to the world of religion. Despite the fact that many indigenous Africans are today Muslims, it did not erase their great spiritual genius. The first book on high-end mathematics and algorithms, which offer Europe a unique method of utilizing numbers, was first established here in Africa. Created by Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi, algebra is in a sense a spiritual mathematics, one by where numbers can transfer themselves from one place to another without losing their value. And this is the same function that the Kabbalistic tree of life serves.
You are free to believe me or to disbelieve, but please take my word on it that I am not joking. This is very serious, a matter of importance. At that time, I had no idea what I was seeing. It resembled nothing that I had ever heard described. It resembled plasmic energy.